Welcome back to Multiplex Movie Melee. I'm your host, Payson the Cinemaster Johnson, and we have an exciting match for you today. Dean the Bat Manness is taking on Rajko the Psycho Kriminac. Joining me on the desk is Dylan Vicious Van Thine. Dylan, the last time we saw Dean, he got the victory over Jacob Cameron. Last time we saw Rajko, he's one of the more exciting rookies playing this season. He got a victory over another rookie, Tom Hausman. How are you feeling going into today's match?
Yeah, I think this is a really good one. I think Rajko has emerged so far. I think it's fair to say he is the front runner for Rookie of the Year so far this season. He's been on a very impressive run so far, scoring, I believe, above 20 points in both of his matches. So very impressive stuff there. And Dean has been on an upswing recently. He's also coming off a 2-game winning streak with very dominant victories over strong competition in Eric Moreno and Jacob Cameron. So I think it's going to be an interesting match. I'm excited to see who comes out on top.
Absolutely. Yeah, I say we head right into a pre-match interview, starting with our first competitor tonight, Dean. Dean, you've now been playing. This is your second. Is this your second season in Movie Melee? I believe. Yeah. You've been playing now for a couple seasons. How are you feeling coming into this match?
Feeling good. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be a tough one. Rajko is one of those rookies that just arrives ready. You know, he doesn't have any work that needs to get done. He's just here and he knows how to play, and he's scoring high in every match. So this is gonna be a tough one for me. I think I might have to play from behind for most of this, but there's a lot of points on the table in late rounds, and hopefully questions go my way in those late rounds and I can steal some here.
Love that attitude. But I said we head right into the second interview of the night. Rajko, like Dean said, you showed up. You kind of just showed how much you know about movie trivia. As someone who's a writer with you in the writer's room, I can see you have a lot of knowledge with all the movies you pulled from. How are you feeling coming into this match playing Dean?
Well, I'm feeling really good. I have to warn you, Dean, I have a secret weapon this time around. Last time when I played a teams match, I wasn't myself. I made some mistakes. I took an old man nap, all right? So you're in trouble because I took a good hour-and-a-half old man nap after work. I'm all excited. I got my monster. And you say I know a lot about movies? Again, that's because I'm an old man. You should see how many movies I've seen.
Yeah, and love that attitude. But I say we head right into the match. Round one is going to work like this. Round one is our whiteboard round. Competitors will receive 8 questions from 8 general movie categories, each worth 1 point apiece. They will have 15 seconds to write the answers on their board, after which we will say pens down, and you will reveal your answers. Answer all 8 questions right, you will receive a bonus question. Competitors will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the duration of the match. Gentlemen, any questions before we hit you with your first question?
Good luck.
Your first question will be coming to you in the category of recent releases. Who directed and stars in Monkey Man? Now, Dylan, I know you're a pretty big music head, and you seem like someone that would think when the Black Eyed Peas Monkey Business came out, that's what went downhill. Do you agree with that popular sentiment?
Absolutely. I don't listen to Black Eyed Peas. I can't analyze their discography like you can.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The end and the beginning, pens down. Right, we'll go to you.
Dev Patel.
And we will go to Dean.
If it smells like funk, it must be us. Dev Patel.
Dev Patel is correct.
So 1-1 is. Next question will come in the category of action/adventure. In which 90s action film do Nicolas Cage and Alessandro Nivola play brothers?
Was there a moment in your life when you listened to Boom Boom Pow as an adult and realized, wow, this is one of the worst songs I've ever heard?
Yes. Actually, it wasn't even when I was an adult. It was when I was like 14 and I was on a nostalgia kick, and I went back and I was like, maybe the 2000s were shit.
2008. No, I'm so 3008. You're so 2008.
Late.
5, 4,
Bar.
3, 2, 1. Dog shit song. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
Con Air.
And we'll go to Rajko.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Face Off. Face Off is what we're looking for.
Oh.
I erased it.
That's too bad, but we're going to head to your next question in the category of war. The Deer Hunter is set during what war? Now, there was a second as I was responding to what Dean said. I was like, oh shit, I got to read the next one.
If I told you that I've went deer hunting, would you think less of me as a person?
No, you live in Saskatchewan. You guys just have land, no mountains. What are you going to do except shoot deer that you can see? It happens.
Thank you.
5,
It's good to hear.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rajko will go to you.
Vietnam.
And we will go to Dean.
Vietnam.
Vietnam War is correct.
So your next question will come in the category of horror. The opening scene of Scream 2 is set at what kind of location?
And I'll say it, not the best Scream movie. My personal favorite Scream movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
definitely
wanna-
on the better end of it, I'd say.
I-
It's probably my second favorite, yeah.
I think what it's saying about like society and like how people were responding to like the media at the time, I think is actually really, really smart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dean will go to you.
Movie theater.
And we'll go to Rajko.
What he said, movie theater.
Movie theater is correct. Your fifth question will come to you in the category of musicals. Who stars as Seymour Krelborn in 1986's Little Shop of Horrors?
You know what's weird? This movie's like not available to watch legally in Canada.
That sucks. You know, I can only imagine making a strength category, having this have to be involved, and, well, gotta live with that.
Well, that's why you use it in teams where the other person can watch it.
That's a really good point. Oh, smart man, smart man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rajko will go to you.
Rick Moranis, good Canadian kid.
Very true. We will go to Dean.
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis is correct. Both players tied.
So then your next question will come in the category of animation. What kind of animal is Joe in Surf's Up? So you know what I just realized then on that last question? Rick Moranis can't legally watch Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, good point.
Poor guy.
Hey,
he needs a VPN to watch his own movie.
He might own it on Blu-ray. You never know.
That's true.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dean will go to you.
If I didn't guess the obvious one, I'd be kicking myself. So penguin.
And we will go to Rajko.
I didn't see it, so I also guessed the obvious penguin.
Every character in that movie is a penguin, except for Joe, who is a chicken. Chicken is Kirk.
I would not have gotten that. I almost wrote seal, but nope.
That's fair. That's fair. So we're going to head into your penultimate question in the category of directors. Name 2 films directed by Stanley Kramer in the 1960s. So I'll be honest, I was gearing myself up for one of those. Name a film directed by blank, and then I was like, oh, I got to say the decade, and it kind of messed up the delivery.
Yeah. Name 2 films
Yeah.
that have been directed by someone.
Directed by someone. There's so many options. What do I do? I'm going to give them a little more time, and I'm...
Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rajko, we're going to go to you.
So I hope I got the right number of mads. It's a mad world, and guess who's coming to dinner? 4 mads.
And we will go to Dean.
I only got one down.
It's a mad world, and guess who's coming to dinner are correct. We also would have accepted Judgment at Nuremberg, Inherit the Wind, Ship of Fools, and The Secret of Santa Vittorio. My personal favorite.
Obviously.
Yeah.
All right, so then your final question of round number 1 will come in the category of romance. In About Time, what specific kind of event does Tim eventually use as a barrier for his time travel, never going back before it?
You know, Dylan, Rajko kind of proved me wrong. I was like, surely they won't go for it's a mad world, because why would you risk that? And then he did. And I was like, well, good on you. Got the right math, so can't complain.
It is a weird amount of mads.
It was. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Insert Jack Pinchuk saying rat race is better. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
I hope I understood this question. Birth of his child?
And we will go to Rajko.
Yeah, I also wrote birth of his child because I couldn't remember if it was a son or daughter.
Birth of his child, we will accept that, yes. All right, so coming out of round 1, Dylan, I have Rajko in the lead with 6, followed behind by Dean with 5. Is that what you have?
That is what I have, yep.
All right, close game, but anything can happen as we move into round number 2, also known as the wheel round. Competitors will get a spin at the wheel in which they will receive 5 questions from whatever category they land on, each worth 2 points apiece. Check out the multiple choice, devalues the question down to 1 point. If you don't like what you land on for your first spin, you can opt to respin, but you must keep whatever you land on for that second spin. Be on the lookout because stealing is involved in round number 2. The categories on your wheel tonight are Fandom Horror Icons, which is Dean's strength, 1970 to 1999 director filmography, which is Rajko's strength, as well as Oscars, mystery thrillers, romantic comedies, 1970s action adventure, and classics. Rajko, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or second?
This is actually my first time in the lead, so I'm going to defer and spin second.
Sounds good. In which case, Dean, this will be your first spin. We land on the category mystery thrillers. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'm never in the lead. I always spin first. I think I'm gonna take it.
You will take it. Okay. Dylan, why don't you give Dean his questions in the category mystery thriller?
Sure thing. So your first question in the category of mystery/thriller. Who plays Grace Dover, the wife to Hugh Jackman's character in Prisoners?
Maria Bello?
That is correct for 2 points. So your second question. What mystery character has been played by Peter Ustinov and Albert Finney? And we need the first and last name.
Five, 4,
I'm blanking. I'll go multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Hercule Poirot, B, Sam Spade, C, Nick Charles, or D, Philip Marlowe.
A.
A is correct for 1 point. So now your third question. What 1987 film starring Kevin Costner and Gene Hackman is about a cover-up after a politician kills his mistress?
Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, Revenge, B, House of Games, C, No Way Out, or D, Absolute Power.
Pretty sure I've seen this, and none of that was familiar. Repeat the options, please.
Sure thing. Your options again, is it A, Revenge, B, House of Games, C, No Way Out, or D, Absolute Power?
C.
C is correct for 1 point. So now your penultimate question in this category. What is the profession of the man who is sending Griffin death threats in The Player?
Multiple choice.
Your options, is it A, director, B, actor, C, writer, or D, producer?
Writer?
That is correct for 1 point. So now your final question in this category. How many years did Lee Woo Jin hold Oh Dae-soo captive in Old Boy?
Multiple choice again.
Your options, is it A, 10 years, B, 12 years, C, 15 years, or D, 18 years?
$12?
It's unfortunately incorrect. Rajko for the 1 point steal. Is it A, 10 years, B, 12 years, C, 15 years, or D, 18 years?
The first thing that popped into my head was 18 years.
So that is also incorrect. We were looking for C, 15 years.
Ah,
All right, so after that, Dean was able to get his score up to 10. Rajko not getting any steals, remains at 6. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have, yeah.
All right, then we are going to head into Rajko's first spin. You land on the category of classic. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
that one can get hard. I'll take it.
All right, your first question in the category of classics. In 1959's Ben-Hur, Judah and his friends are imprisoned after they are of dropping roof tiles in front of a man with what political position?
Give him a
Technical
free repeat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't. You cut out. Yeah.
Absolutely. In 1959's Ben-Hur, Judah and his friends are imprisoned after they are accused of dropping roof tiles in front of a man with what political position?
Oh. I know the scene. I know the. I need multiple choice. I'm gonna get it wrong. I think. If I don't.
All right.
Multiple
Multiple
choice.
choice is A. Yep. Is it A, governor, B, senator, C, emperor, or D, inquisitor?
It's governor.
Governor is correct for 1 point.
Yeah. I should have went for 2.
Your second question in the category of classics. Carl Malden plays a character with what profession in On the Waterfront?
He's a priest.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In The King and I, the king is shown a performance of the Siamese adaptation of what famous American novel?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Multiple choice.
Options. Is it A, The Grapes of Wrath, B, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, C, Uncle Tom's Cabin, or D, To Kill a Mockingbird?
Oh, it's sorry, can you repeat the options? I want to make sure I get the right.
Yeah, absolutely. Is it A, The Grapes of Wrath, B, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, C, Uncle Tom's Cabin, or D, To Kill a Mockingbird?
It's B, Huckleberry Finn.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
D is for a 1 point steal. Is it A, The Grapes of Wrath, B, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, C, Uncle Tom's Cabin, or D, To Kill a Mockingbird?
A.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Your penultimate question in the category of classics. Who plays Private Angelo Maggio, the man beaten to death in From Here to Eternity?
Oh, what's his name? Multiple choice.
All right,
He's even in a song. I know.
Your multiple choice options. Is it A, Montgomery Clift, B, Jack Warden, C, Frank Sinatra, or D, Ernest Borgnine?
Montgomery Clift.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Dean stands for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Montgomery Clift, B, Jack Warden, C, Frank Sinatra, or D, Ernest Borgnine?
D.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for C, Frank Sinatra.
Ah, Jesus.
And your final question in the category of classics. In San Francisco, what disaster strikes the titular city at the end of the movie?
Earthquake.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, so after that, Dylan, I have Rajko getting a score up to 11, Dean not capitalizing any steals, remaining at 10. Is that what you have?
That is what I have. Yeah.
All right, so anything happened as we move to round number 3, also known as the Pick Your Poison round. Competitors before this match went back and forth drafting categories that they will be picking, and they will be picking those categories right now. The categories that the competitors drafted were 1970s, fandom, classics, romantic comedies, 1980s, sci-fi fantasy, directors, and horror. The competitors will pick their categories right now. All right, the competitors have chosen their categories. Dean, you are 1 point behind. What would you like for your 1-pointer?
I will take classics.
All right, your 1-pointer in the category of classics. I'll be giving them to you. Who directed Gone with the Wind and Captain Courageous? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat, please.
That is your first repeat. Who directed Gone with the Wind and Captain Courageous?
I knew this would happen at some point in the match. Brain.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I gotta let it go.
All right, that is incorrect. We're looking for Victor Fleming. Victor Fleming. Answer. So, what would you like for your 2-pointer?
80s, please.
Your 2-pointer in category 80s. Who plays Samantha Baker in 16 Candles?
Molly Ringwald.
That is correct for 2 points. So that does give Dean the lead. So we are going to go over to Rajko to answer some questions. Rajko, what would you like for your 1 point?
Let's see if I screwed myself. Fandom for 1.
All right, Dylan.
All right. So your question in the category of fandom. How many fandom films has Steven Spielberg directed? And we will give you a bit of extra time.
Jesus Christ.
Five,
6.
4.
It's unfortunately incorrect. We're looking for 7.
Ah, shit.
Jaws, 4 Indiana Jones movies, Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and Jurassic Park and The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
So we are going to stick with you. What would you like for your 2-pointer?
I'll go with rom-com.
All right. So your question in the category of romantic comedies. Drew Barrymore and Hugh Grant star in what 2007 rom-com?
What's it called?
Five. 4, 3.
Repeat.
All right. That is your first repeat. Your question. Drew Barrymore and Hugh Grant star in what 2007 rom-com?
Goddamn musical term. Oh,
5, 4.
I'm not gonna get it. Recording. I don't. Oh crap! It's gonna kill me when you say it.
It's unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for music and lyrics.
Music and lyrics. I knew it was a musical term. All right, now, okay, I did screw myself. All right, directors, please.
Okay.
All right, so your 3-point question in the category of directors. Who directed 2007's Margot at the Wedding?
Jonathan Demme.
It's unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Noah Baumbach.
Oh, wrong. I got the two mixed up. Ah, God damn it.
You might have been thinking of Rachel getting married.
Yeah. No, I know that one. Noah Baumbach. Yep. Okay. Let's go 70s.
All right, so it all comes down to this. Rajko must hit his 4-pointer in the category of 70s. If he does, we bounce back to Dean. If he doesn't, Dean wins the match.
All right, so your 4-point question in the category of the 1970s. In which 70s film will you find the company Death Records and the band The Juicy Fruits?
Phantom of the Paradise.
That is correct for 4 big points.
And might I say, awesome fucking movie.
Oh,
Great film.
All right, so we are going to move on to Dean. We are going to bounce back. Dean, what would you like for your 3-pointer?
I knew he wasn't going to let me get away that easily. Let's go with sci-fi fantasy for 3.
Sci-fi fantasy for 3. And just a reminder, if you hit either your 3 or your 4, you do win the match.
I thought it was.
I think I tie with the 3.
Yeah, he ties.
That's what I thought.
That was right. Yeah, tie with 3. Yeah, okay. Your 3-pointer. What is the name of the militant immigrant rights group led by Theo's estranged wife in Children of Men? Five, 4, 3.
Right arm.
That's unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for the Fishes. The Fishes is what we were looking for. So it does all come down to this. Dean must hit his 4-pointer in the category of horror. If he does, Dean wins the game. If he doesn't, Rajko wins the game. Dean, your 4-pointer in the category of horror. In Saint Maud, what was Amanda's profession before she got sick?
Oh, don't get it wrong. Damn it. Just gonna do it. Dancer.
And your winner, Dean, the Manness dancer, is correct for the knockoff 4-pointer. Gonna start moving into post-match interviews. Rajko, I know this is your first loss in the league. I know you probably can't be feeling too well, but I do want to say you played a phenomenal game tonight. This was a super exciting back and forth. How are you feeling?
I screwed myself. I overthought it, and I took Fandom away from him, and I screwed myself there. But otherwise, I'm feeling good. That was the same mod question was tough. I wouldn't have got that one, but I would have got the Fishes question. So anyway, congratulations, Dean. I hate losing.
Don't we all?
Feeling, but hey, you're 2-1. You still got a great record. This is your first season. When you do come back, is there anyone you would like to play? Because I'm sure this is not your final match of the season.
Well, unfortunately, if I won, I was going to say Dylan, because I still want to play you. I don't know anyone. Who's out there? I want to do a Blazer versus Blazer match against Cohen.
That's
because both of us, we rock the Blazer, and it's gonna your ratings go right up.
Brandon Cohen will make it happen.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for Rajko. It's always a pleasure to see you. We are going to be moving on to the interview with Dean tonight. Dean, I'll just be honest. I watch a ton of matches. I watch every match. I keep track of players. I think that was the best game I think I've ever seen you be a part of. I could see the joy you had when I said St. Maud. How are you feeling after this win tonight?
I feel awesome. I've never hit a question to win a match. I came off 2 TKOs, so I didn't even have questions in round 3. I haven't actually played a round 3 in singles in a while, and I'm very afraid of round 3. So hitting a question to win the match was awesome. St. Maud, I mean, I've watched Children of Men more recently than I've watched St. Maud, and St. Maud's the one that I get, and Children of Men's the one that I miss. I think what I've kind of learned as my matches have gone along is that to kind of forget the misses and just try to bounce back and answer the next question. In my early matches, I cascade misses together just because I miss and then I'm just thinking about it and worrying about it. And Victor Fleming would have was killing me. That's such obviously he's a huge director. I know that, but I don't know that right now. It just was not popping in my head. Didn't want to waste a bunch of repeats trying to get there for the 1-pointer. So anyways, just brushing that off and having to answer a question, getting to an answer Molly Ringwald next, and then getting to the 4-pointer. I'm just really proud that I was able to brush off the kind of obvious miss that I usually get upset at and then just throw the game. So yeah, anyways, that was Rajko played awesome. That as I was expecting, didn't expect anything less from him. That was a really, really tough match. Felt like I was clawing my whole way through it, and to hit a huge 4-pointer at the end is just it was awesome.
Absolutely. I love that philosophy, but we do know who you are going to be playing. This does mean you are moving closer to, you are moving further in the title picture, closer to that number 1 contender match. You are going to be playing Scott the Esquire Harvey. How do you feel about playing Scott Harvey?
Great. I've never played Scott. I've never been on camera with Scott, I don't think, before. So that's going to be really fun. I like a lot of movies that Scott likes too, just from watching matches and seeing things that he's played. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what he puts on the wheel and what I get to watch. So yeah, it's that'll be a fun match for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Dean versus Scott should be fun. Dylan, final thoughts on this match before we put a bow on it. Yeah,
great match overall. Rajko, nothing to be ashamed of here. It's just I think. Those are some he had some unfortunate misses here and there. I think with the from here to eternity question, I think he heard Montgomery Clift and then just didn't listen to maybe the rest of the options. Maybe that was a bit of a misstep there. But overall I think he played really, really well. Just some rough luck in round 3, but Dean pulled off a great victory in round number 3 there, being able to fight back and hit his 4-pointer, which it's never a fun situation to be in where it's hit your 4-pointer to win. If you miss it, you lose. Yeah. It can be tough to come back from, but Dean nailed it. He didn't even have to use his 2 repeats remaining. So yeah, great performance from him, and I'm excited to see him versus Scott, because I think that's a good match too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's never fun when you're in the situation of, you got to hit your 4-pointer and you lose. But I can tell you, hitting the 4-pointer to win the match there are a few feelings better, and I totally get what you were saying there. But on behalf of Dean, on behalf of Rajko, on behalf of everyone here at Multiplex Movie Melee, I'm Pacing the Cinemaster Johnson. That is Dylan Vicious Van Thine. Have a great night. I should have had this pulled up.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, boys. Have fun storming the castle. Think it'll work?
It would take a fair.
Bye-bye.